What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. It's OGrimtutor. You know what time it is. It's game time. We're gonna play this game that we love so much. No pre-game life lessons. We're just gonna sit back, get in the zone, start thinking like a computer, play this game that we love so much. No shenanigans. We got a bunch of simulation to get through. So let's do it. Let's play. Checking in with our rookie quarterback, Scott Coyle. We're going to simulate, see how the computer treats it. Usually we go through, we preach team mentality. We're going to go ahead and praise Scott Coyle, though. We're going to give him some confidence. Beat the Ravens, have 300 passing yards. We could do it in simulation. Not necessarily in gameplay with 7-minute quarters. We're not trying to force the ball. We're just going to simulate. We're going to simulate. That's what we're going to do. It's what we're going to do. See how the computer treats us. We got a bunch of winnable matchups. Not trying to play every game. 17-13. Probably didn't get 300 passing yards. That's okay. That's quite all right. I'm not mad. You'll do it, Scott Coyle. You got the win. You got the win. That's all that matters. That's all that matters. Let's keep winning. Two new injuries. That's kind of unfortunate. Josh Jacobs is out. Couple of weeks with some broken ribs. Not good. Not good. We got a torn pec and Justin Pugh. We might have to go out. We might have to go out and get another offensive lineman. Right now. We'll wait. We'll see. I don't know. Do we go get a Quanu? Do we just go ahead and get a Quanu? Put him at left guard? Where's the Quanu at? Who signed him? I cannot remember. I cannot remember where a Quanu is. We'll find out. We might be trading for a Quanu right now. We didn't get him in free agency. Doesn't mean we can't force a trade. Does not mean we cannot force the trade. Is Quanu a right guard? Right tackle? I mean, do we get Tristan Wirfs? Probably too expensive. Tristan Wirfs is already signed for 6. Signed for 6 with the Broncos. Maybe that's where we go. Go with Tristan Wirfs. And just slide him to left tackle. Let's try it. Let's try and give it a shot. Let's give it a shot. Let's give it a shot. What do they want? They want Quinnen and Roquan, or just straight up Myles Garrett. Pretty expensive. Would you take this first rounder? Not even close. Not even close. Not even close. What do we do? What do we do? That's really painful. Losing Justin Pugh. Offensive line is already hurting. I almost wish you could search up. Why do I not know where Aquana would be? Oh, he's on the Broncos too. They put him at left tackle. The Broncos got themselves an offensive line. They only signed him for 3 years though. What if we got rid of Myles Garrett and tried to get Aquanu and Tristan Wirfs? What if we just beefed up our offensive line and just cut ties with Myles Garrett right now? Would they take that? Would they take that? Do we want to do that? Let's see. Let's check it out. Let's check it out. This might be a real quick video. We might not even do any gameplay. Just try and get our team together, and then the next video we'll get into a game. That might be what we're going to do. You got to go with the flow of life. Here I was saying I wasn't going to talk about any life advice. You know what? You got to remain open. Sometimes you fight upriver, you fight that current. Sometimes you have to fight that current. But sometimes you just let the current take you. It's a balance. Yin and yang. Taoism. Look into it. Look into it. So if we go, they got Corey Linsley. They got they have an offensive line for Herbert. Let's go Tristan Wirfs. And Aquanu. Take away that offensive line. Just give him Myles Garrett. We'll give him Myles Garrett. Let's think about this. We got Chase Young just signed. We can drop him down to right end. We got Ndamukong Suh at left. Or we go right end Ndamukong. Left Chase Young. Put Aiden Hutchinson at right outside linebacker to drop him at pass rushing right end. This is interesting. This is interesting. Do we really want to get rid of Myles Garrett? "27 years old. Wow. I might actually be doing this. I might actually be doing this. Done deal. Done deal. Wow. Wow. Whoa. Going with the flow. All right, so Tristan Wirfs at left tackle. Tristan Wirfs at left tackle. Go all day edge protector. So our pass blocking's set in stone. Put Leno at right tackle. Move Aquanu to left guard. Keep Vera Tucker at center. Quentin Spain at right guard. I think we got something going here. left tackle, Quano at left guard. Q's out for the rest of the year. Quentin Spain to right guard. Well, we could probably keep Quentin Spain at left guard. Yeah, that don't really matter. That doesn't really matter. And then Forrest Lamp. I think that's how it looks. I think that's how it looks. And then we go Indomitian at right? I think we do. I think we go Indomitian at right. Chase Young at left end. Aiden Hutchinson goes to right outside linebacker. Chase Young to right outside linebacker. I'm sorry, Aiden Hutchinson to right outside linebacker. That's how it would look. That's how it would look. Okay. Okay. That's going to improve our running game for sure. It's going to improve our running game. Huh. This should pretty much be the same. Leno, you are not our starting left tackle. Makes no sense. Tristan Wirfs at left tackle. Forest Lamp behind him because it really doesn't matter. Aquano at left guard. Vera Tucker at center. Quentin Spain at right guard, right? Quentin Spain at right guard and Charles Leno at right tackle. Boom. That's our retooled offensive line. Left end is not Ndamukong Suh. Our left end is Chase Young. Our right end is Ndamukong Suh. Our D tackles, Deron Payne and Quentin Williams. Our starting left outside linebacker is Justin Hollins. Middle linebackers stay the same. Aiden Hutchinson slides to the right. Cornerbacks are the same. All right. Our sub packages. Chase Young at rush left. Aiden at rush right. Rush D tackles. Quentin Williams will stay on the field. Sub linebackers Roquan. Slot corner. We'll slide Trey Flowers back in. That's how it's going to rock. Just takes one injury and then you got to reimagine the team. We cannot afford an already weak offensive line. Losing Justin Pugh. Like we won't be able to run the ball. And if we can't run the ball, we're not going to win. We would not be able to win. We got to win. How's it look now? I think it still works. Losing Myles Garrett's going to be tough. But now we have Tristan Wirfs for 6 years. We'll re-sign Aquanu. We're re-signing Vera Tucker right now. So our offensive line has now gone from a weakness to a strength. And our defense is not as good, of course, without Myles Garrett. But I think we've become more balanced this way. We've become more balanced. And I'm okay with it. I like balance. Let's advance through this week 2. Let's see what they got for us now. You want to hurt some more people? We got a breakout quarterback. Is he going to X Factor? Who knows? Significant amount of XP. That means that he's already an X Factor, right? Otherwise it'd say shooting for superstar or becoming the X Factor. Ah, Scott Coyle's an X Factor, y'all. Scott Coyle's an X Factor. We just found that out. We just found out Scott Coyle's an X Factor. Woo! We drafted an X Factor quarterback. I thought it could be possible. 80 overall. And we're breaking out at wide receiver too. I'll take it. I will take it. Another huge day. He's the best in the league as far as I'm concerned. 15,000 experience points. Our coach, OGrimtutor, saying he's the best in the league already. Who's breaking out? Garrett Wilson? Russell Gage. Not too worried about Russell Gage breaking out. Russell Gage is getting a little too old to like break into superstar. Not too worried about it at all. Who do we got to sign? Who do we got to sign? We're not signing the 31-year-old Charles Leno. We'll look for a right tackle somewhere in the draft or trade if necessary. Quay Walker's right here. He only wants $3 million a year. We'll give him 7 years. Start developing him. He's only 23 years old. He's a scheme fit. Boom. We got Quay Walker on the cheap. Quay Walker can become a right end, folks. Quay Walker can become a right end, too. So, we've got options. We don't need Myles Garrett. It's kind of crazy to say. We got a bunch of re-sign interests for Vera Tucker at $9.25 a year. Sign him for $7. Boom. Now we got Aquanu. We got Tristan Wirfs. We got Vera Tucker. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not going to be worried about too many more players. We still got $50 million to work with into future cap. That's going to be it. One heck of a squad we're building. We will trade Myles Garrett for 2 superstar offensive linemen all day long. Make our running game even more powerful. Our pass protection is now moving towards elite, which is only going to help our rookie quarterback. I'm liking it. You're liking it, because you're going to see what we're going to do with this team. I have no problem with what just transpired. None at all. None at all. None whatsoever. Another win. We're 7-0. And we're facing them Raiders. We own the Raiders. Remember, we own the Raiders draft pick. So if we can knock them out of the playoffs, if we can knock the Raiders out of the playoffs, make it more like a top 15 draft pick instead of, I think it was saying it was 27 overall a couple of weeks ago. If we can knock them out of the playoffs, that would be amazing. We got a breakout linebacker. Who is it? Is it Aiden Hutchinson? Yeah, I wasn't too worried about your Russell Gage. Not too worried about Russell Gage hitting superstar. That'd be a waste of superstar anyways. What do we have here? Oh, Roquan? Is it Roquan going to X Factor? That's kind of tough. A middle linebacker getting 3 interceptions, forced fumbles, tackles for loss, or sacks. That's really tough. Or holding a team to less than 150 total yards. Like, you got to be kidding me. I might just force X Factor on to Roquan. He deserves it anyways. Because that's tough. That's going to be tough to get. Less than 150 total yards, that's not even possible in real life. Super hard in the game. If we went, we could force it. I think that's why they have it written that way. It's like, oh, you could force it like by going 1 minute quarters, and just chewing the clock. So like I said before, make it more realistic. Just like kind of tier it, by what level you're playing at. In all Madden, like, how about less than 300 yards, but you have to have, I don't know, we'll sit down and talk. We'll sit down and talk with you, EA Sports, and the Madden team. We got to change some of these, the way this game is set up. Just sometimes it's way too hard. Like, say a cornerback, right? You want a cornerback to hit X Factor, and you have to have, 3 passes defensed or 2 interceptions or something crazy. Well, if you never throw the ball their way, how am I supposed to, what if it was a number of targets? A number of targets and then 3 passes defensed. Something like that. That would make sense, right? But if you don't target a receiver, I can't get 3 passes defensed. So then I just can't break out. It's not fair. It makes no sense. Make it make sense. I think we're about to save, y'all. I think we are going to save and not look back. No more Myles Garrett. What? Didn't see that coming. We did not see that coming. But I don't think we were going to re-sign him anyway. So just go ahead and get Tristan Wirfs locked up for 6 years. Hopefully re-sign Aquanu. Definitely going to start training him up soon. Training Vera Tucker up as well. And then just have the best offensive line in the league. Go from a horrible offensive line to the best in the league. And then we'll just be able to run at will like we already do. I like it. I like it a lot. Our national focus scouting position, Tier 3. We want a tight end or middle linebacker. They're saying that Eddie Hoffman, if I'm reading this right, they're saying Eddie Hoffman is not worth that top 5 pick. We're going to get a better look at him. We might be dropping completely out of this draft class because we don't need a quarterback. We could use a wide receiver. I think we're dropping out, though. I think we're dropping out. I think we're dropping out of this draft class. I mean, catching traffic, we know, is a B to a D. Catching, deep route running, his run blocking is horrible. We might be dropping out of this draft class. Unless this right tackle is a stud. Maybe it's this tight end. I don't know. We'll find out later. That's for another video. But those are the fools we were looking at. And now maybe we're not looking at anyone. Who knows? Once I hit this save point, there's no looking back. There's no looking back once I hit X. Boom. No more Myles Garrett. Didn't see that coming. Was going to think about something like that in a couple of years. But we're doing it right now. Because I want the best protection for our rookie quarterback as we can get. And we need to be able to run even if we lose Josh Jacobs for a couple of weeks. We got to be able to run. This is still going to be a tough game without Josh Jacobs. It's going to be a tough game. Let's go ahead and call this a video. Let's go ahead and save this video. Video clip saved. A quick little video. No gameplay involved. But we're coming right back. We're coming right back to dominate the Raiders. Subscribe, like, tell your friends about it. We're coming right back. Peace out.